Okay, back with me for video 2. Let's get rid of Let's get rid of myself again. No, okay, so video 2 is algebra. It might actually need it might need 2 videos. So it might be part 2 and part 3 here, and then part 4 we'll just tidy up the end bits, which should be fine for you. So this is probably the most important bit for you now. Okay, I got to be honest. Most of the questions are important. Your question 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 8, 9. This is a bit weird. For some reason, in the revision list, ordering fractions is there. And that should be in the next unit. So it appears they've got one out of order, maybe in the exam, fractions, and then it goes back to solving equations, which is algebra, which is question 8 here. So most of it, to be honest. Okay, let's get as far as we can in this video. Also, given the chance that you can possibly go through these videos tomorrow, and there's a good chance that I'll have to still be in isolation, so might not be about for the lesson. This is Monday. I'm talking about Monday the 7th of February. If that's the case, I'll give extra questions. So you, whoever's covering, you can possibly pause and you can try them on some paper and a book. So if you've got a paper and book ready for this one, that would be good, as well as having your revision booklet with these on. Okay, so they've given you an example here. All right, with question and answer. So there's the sequence, there's what the nth term is. If we want to find what this sequence actually is, the first 5 terms, we're going to replace 8n minus 3, and we're going to replace n with 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so it would be 8 times 1 take away 3, which is 5. 8 times 2 take away 3, which is 13. 8 times 3 take away 3, which is 21, and so on. And it's going up in 8s. Okay, so 5, 13, 21, 29, 37, etc., etc. Okay, so that's what's happened there. Just check for the first one. So it would be 6 times 1 take away 2, which is 4. 6 times 2 take away 2, which is 10. 6 times 3 take away 2, and so on. Okay, or the other way is what's this going up in? It's going up in 4s. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, 4n. This one is going up in 6s, so it would be 6n, which you can see here. And this one is going up in 8, so it would be 8n, so that checks out. But then where does this extra bit come from? This minus 2, this minus 3 bit? Well, what we can do is go backwards a number to the 0th term. What number would come before the sequence started? So if we think of this sequence, rather than going up in 4s, working backwards, it's going down 4, down 4, down 4, down 4, down. And that number there would be positive 5, and that goes at the end. Whereas if I came back a number there, that would be minus 3, which you can see at the end there. And back a number there would be minus 2, which you can see there. Slightly different, okay? What if it's going up by a different amount each time? Well, if we remember, if it a different difference, yeah, that makes sense, then the answer is n squared. Okay. However, if it were n squared, the sequence would be 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared. So the first number should be 1, and then 2 squared, which is 4, 3 squared, which is 9, 4 squared, which is 16, and 5 squared, which is 25. But in my sequence, every number, 0, 3, 8, 15, and 24, is 1 less than what it would be in the n squared sequence, okay? Let me close that as well. Okay, so my sequence, 0, 3, 8, 15, and 24, is n squared minus 1. We move on. Now, if you want to pause, try these. Give me the nth term of these, okay? Number 1, 3, 11, 19, 27. Okay, what's the nth term of that? And then the second one, 2, 5, 10, 17, ... Okay. Have a go. Pause the video if you want. And the answers are 8n minus 5 is going up by 8. And this one that's changing is n squared. But 1, 4, 9. But every number this time, rather than being 1 less, is 1 more than the n squared sequence. So it's n squared plus 1. On to question 2. Collecting like terms, or simplifying sometimes called. So we need to look at each letter separately. So we've got 3 x's here. And from that 3x, we've got to take away 2x, which leaves 1x, or just x. And then we've got plus 4y and plus 9y, which will add together to make plus 13y. With this one, We've got 5a's to begin with, but again, make sure we spot that. Then we're taking away 3a's, which is 2a's. And then the question that the bit that some people got wrong in the unit test on this, a lot did 2 take away 5, which I get, but it's not. It's minus 2b. So think on the number line. If we started at minus 2, and then I ask you from minus 2 to take away 5, to go 5 further down the number line, we go down to minus 7b. I won't stop you there, but I will get you to pause this video and try a couple in a minute of these. Okay, question 3. Whatever's inside the bracket has to multiply by 4. So we're doing 4 times that and 4 times that. Y times y and y times minus 2. 5a times 3a and 5a times 9b. So first of all, let's times these both by 4. 4 times 3x is 12x. 4 times 5 is 20. And that's all I can do. Don't try and add those together. That is the answer. That's the bracket expanded. Here, y times y is y squared. Y times minus 2 is minus 2y. And then the more difficult of the three, 5a times 3a, well, 5 3s are 15, and a times a is a squared. That's the first bit. Then there's a minus in the middle, and 5a times 9b, well, 5 times 9 is 45, but it's different letters this time. A times in b, so is a, b. I'll do question 4, then give you some questions to try and some answers, and that might be the end of this short video, okay? With this one, if it's a double bracket, 2 brackets together, okay, then it's the smiley face or foil, depending on what you've been taught. Smiley face for me. The eyebrows, the nose, and the mouth all need to be multiplied. Start with the left eyebrow. X times x is x squared. Let's do the nose. Plus 4 times x, plus 4x. Let's do the mouth. Plus 8 times x, plus 8x. And now let's do the right eyebrow. Plus 4 times plus 8. Remember that we're times in though. Okay, so plus 4 times plus 8 is plus 32. But we've also got to then simplify our answer. And it becomes basically these 2 middle bits can get added together. In our second one, x times x is x squared. Minus 5 times x is minus 5x. X times plus 3 is plus 3x. And minus 5 times plus 3, well, 5 3s are 15, but the minus times in the plus makes that negative. And this time we've got to simplify this bit. Minus 5 plus 3, okay? So start on the number line at minus 5, and then think of adding on 3, coming back at 3, up to minus 2x. And the number on the end. And finally, 2x times x is 2x squared. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x. 2x times minus 7 is minus, and 2 7s are 14x. And then the difficult bit, 4 times 7 is 28. That's okay, 4 7s are 28. But minus 4 times in minus 7, minus times a minus makes a plus. And simplifying, minus 4, start at minus 4 on the number line, take away 14, it goes all the way down to minus 18x. And the end doesn't change. Okay, how long have I got? Constantly going back. Right, 1 minute to set you some examples here, which we'll pick up then in the next video. So your examples, which you can then pause to end this video, can you try 3 in brackets 2x minus 8? Can you try 3b in brackets b minus 2? That's an end of bracket, sorry. And then can you try for me 2x plus 7x minus 5? One more. X plus 9, x minus 11. Okay, try those, and in the beginning of the next video, we'll pick up from there.